All right, Brent Porcio, TopVelocity.net. We're going to do an instructional video on helping you with your pitch development going into your season. And we're going to use the Diamond Kinetics PitchTracker. This is an affordable ball, about $100, that'll give you a lot of ball data to help you start to develop your pitches going into your season. So what we have here is the app. We're going to look at some things today, obviously velocity, but we're going to be looking at spin rate, spin efficiency, and how that's affecting the movement of the ball, so vertical and horizontal break. So we're going to have Justin throw a pitch here, and then we're going to play around with his ball design. All right, here we go.
Let's go regular.
Yeah. All right, so you can see his release point is just close to 12 o'clock. So it's showing him based on where the green arrow is going and the 12:41 that it's just pretty much would be an overtop slot, pretty much close to the 12 o'clock hand on the clock. 76, but the spin rate was 1992, which is pretty good for 76. So the spin rate is reps per minute. So it's 1,992 reps per minute that the ball is spinning. And then what's important to look at this, now these are new metrics that aren't currently in this app that are coming. The spin efficiency was 75. So that actually was poor spin efficiency, which means this 1992 reps per minute might not be really affecting or as well the movement. If that spin efficiency was a little tighter, which is how the axis is stabilized, is it wobbling? So if a wobbling ball is spinning a lot, it might not be converting to a lot of movement because the axis isn't stable. So the more the spin efficiency, the more that converts to spin. So we can see the ball went 19 vertical, 7 horizontal. So at 19 inches vertical, 7 horizontal. What that means is the hitter, when he first saw the ball of the hand, he perceived that it was going to be 19 inches lower than it actually was. So you want that. But the thing is a lot of, I say average vertical break is somewhere around this. So he's close to the averages here. So it really isn't going to be that much different than what they're probably seeing in other pitchers. The 7 horizontal means it only had where the hitter thought it was, it went 7 inches more horizontal than where the hitter initially perceived it. So let's see if we can affect this. I believe if you put a little more velocity on this, and I think the velocity is going to be the key. If you just put a little bit more velocity on this and maintain your mechanics and your trunk orientation, I bet you your spin efficiency gets better, your ball velocity goes up, and everything's going to improve. So let's see what happens. All right, so he went 80 miles an hour. Okay, spin rate stayed the same. Ball velocity went up 4 miles an hour. Spin efficiency did improve to 82, but he got more horizontal, so he started to drop down. So this is also something too, it's going to show you how consistent you're being with your mechanics. So he's been throwing for a while, so he's getting a little inconsistent here. So we're going to try one more time to see if he can hold his posture better, because when we start to lean inward with the trunk, the arm slot starts getting out, we're going to see more horizontal run. So let's see if he can get in his trunk orientation a little better, more power, better separation, all the things that are going to make us more consistently over the plate. And let's see if we can get into the 90s with that spin efficiency and get away from this horizontal break. I think if you keep more power moving forward and you don't try to get rotational, your vertical orientation or the vertical movement is going to go up and the horizontal is going to slow down or break down. Okay, so around 79, the RPMs went up to 2,000. Spin efficiency's gone down. So, the 18 break, we were 19 last time. So you can see the spin efficiency, even though the reps per minute went up, the spin efficiency was down. So the vertical break actually went down. Horizontal, where was it? 7 last time. It was kind of the same pitch for you. Let's give him one more. See if we can get better with one more. I think you just need to focus on like keeping your momentum going and just trying to get more velocity right now. Okay, 82.3. Spin rate 99. Now look, spin efficiency went to 97. So
I held that
vertical went down because you went more horizontal. So the efficiency got better, but the release point now is at 1 o'clock as opposed to 12, which means this would be 12, this would be 1. Now your ball, it's spinning well and it's converting well to the movement, but because it's more in a more horizontal slot, more of that movement went horizontal. But that's not a bad thing. You know, if you want more of the horizontal run, this is where you can start to develop your pitches. If you like a hard breaking slider, then you probably want more horizontal run. I just find mechanically when you make those improvements, make it in your trunk. Don't try to make it in your arm. It's better for you with your trunk. But if you do, if you have a good 12-6 curveball or a good, you know, splitty or changeup that goes in on a hitter, you might want to be in a more vertical slot. So you just need to work on your trunk orientation and try to get consistently at around 12 o'clock on your release with good spin efficiency. And then you can start developing your pitches and getting as much break or difference between your fastball. So your fastball, say it's got, you know, 20 vertical inches of movement, then you'd want your curveball to maybe have a negative 20 ideally, right? Get as much difference between those two movements and tunneling those movements, and then you're going to be, it's going to be harder for the hitter to make an adjustment when you have that much of that many, say, 30, 40 inches in between your pitches. That's going to be harder for them to adjust to. So something like the Diamond Kinetic ball, throw that to me. You know, like I said, an affordable option to sit here in your preseason pins and start getting consistent with your ball movement, and then start to develop your pitches off of complementing what your fastball is, complementing your other pitches off of that using the ball or the pitch tracker.